All right, we're going to review this 7.62 by 39 by MaxxTech. MaxxTech NFR, not from... so I've been seeing this stuff. Obviously American made. Steel cased. 123 grain FMJ. And, I mean, this is probably going to be a quick video because, as you can see there, I've already 40 of the 50. And so I already have a target down there with some groups on it. I'll splice that in here and show you guys, but I've been pretty impressed so far. So here's the previous groupings. I only have 10 shots of that stuff left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them hit the same hole twice, and we kind of had the same thing going on up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that's 2 in one hole. This one I pulled, so that was 100% me. I knew as soon as I shot it, I pulled it, because that was actually our second shot. First shot went here, second shot went there, and I was like, ooh, I pulled that. 3, 4, 5. So getting about 1.5 inch groups there pretty consistently with that freaking Anderson mil-spec, crappy mil-spec trigger and all that, and it's the base model, cheap as they come, and not free floated. So those are excellent groups. So with those last 10, I'll do some more. I don't know that I can tighten it up any better. I am seeing some movement through the scope trying to hold on this, but I'll do what I can. And also with that mil-spec trigger going and you're like guessing when it's going to go off. Of course, that's affecting it a little too. So that's another part of the reason I'm so surprised. Actually, this one's probably like shy of 1.5. But we'll do a group here and a group there. So just remember, we got those 2 holes there, and then this one's fresh. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this previous groups. Again, that one was my fault. That stuff shoots pretty good. But with those last 10 there, I'm going to do 2 more 5-shot groups on camera for you guys, so you can, see it for yourself there. And this is an Anderson upper. It does not have the enhanced firing pin. So I have had issue with some steel cased ammo with, the hard primer, namely Tula, if I recall correctly, with a few 2 or 3 out of 10 sometimes not wanting to go off unless I strike it 2 or 3 times. Excuse me. And I've not had that issue at all today with these, so I do believe these have a softer primer on them. So that's good. If you don't have an enhanced firing pin, at least in my experience, it's shooting every single one of these, no problem. But let's get loaded up, and we'll print those 2 groups down there. Down here at 100 yards, going to go for that right red dot and the bottom red dot. Alright, so I should have already went over it up close with you guys. That right one has 2 little holes around it, and the bottom one is fresh there for us. So I'm going to start on that right dot and finish off with the last 5 shots on that bottom dot. Alright, so just a little high right of that right dot there, which are 3/4 inch for reference. Then I hit the same freaking hole. And I'm not even kidding. You can pause, rewind, and whatnot. You can see that hole enlarged slightly. Hit the same hole with that second shot there. And that one you can see is just under that shot. The next one hits the bullseye there. And then this last shot here, just slightly right to all those shots. And there you go. Alright, moving to the bottom. Alright, that last one wasn't the greatest, but I love it when your last shot splits the difference there. I'm always like, come on, split the difference, or at least I am. That's me watching other people shoot groups. I always love it when that last shot splits the middle like that. Now, I fully intended to go down here in the video and show you guys the second set of groups here. Terrible day for me. I forgot my freaking target there. So now I got to order a new one. Last time I went back out, this is the second time I've done it now. Last time I went back out the very next day after leaving it there, and somebody shot it all up. So gotta love that. So I didn't even bother going out to look the next day. But you can tell that group on the right there, considering I showed the other two previous groups earlier in the video, that seems to be about a 1 to 1 1/4 inch group. And that bottom one, like I said, didn't do quite as good. Looks to be about 1 3/4, maybe 2 inch at worst, but that was probably my fault. Again, this is coming out of a non-free floated mil-spec Anderson, so you really wouldn't expect better than 2 2.5 inch groups out of a rifle like that, and it is far exceeding that. But yeah, overall, I got to say I'm pretty dang happy for this, and I got to say it's probably the best shooting steel case I've ever shot. And then again, I'm not having issues with the primer there, and it shoots just about as good as anything I've found in brass case. So, you know, for the price, you can't beat it. I'm probably going to start stocking this stuff. I keep finding some pretty decent deals on some brass case stuff that my rifle does like. But I know in a lot of places this is going to be your most budget-friendly option next to, you know, Tula and Wolf. And I got to say, at least in my rifle, this is outperforming Tula and Wolf. So definitely worth a look. Well, thanks for stopping by, checking this one out today. If you guys want to get yourself any of the products you may use in my videos, safety glasses, earmuffs, shooting bag there, target stand down there, paper targets I use, steel targets, and more. Links in the description for all of that. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to catch you on the next one.